underserved Black neighborhoods by supporting Black businesses. The empowerment experiment was grounded in my family's historic experiment, where we lived out a public pledge to completely live off Black business and talent and buy only Black-made products for an entire year. We conducted that experiment. National, mainstream, and Black media covered our journey. That experiment resulted in a landmark case study conducted by Northwestern University's Kellogg Graduate School of Management. And the biggest thing, though, the biggest output of our living out that pledge, of our conducting that historic experiment, has been the community's response. Since then, since 2009, we've been speaking all over the country, increasing awareness about quality Black businesses, driving, inspiring everyday consumers like my husband and I and our kids to do the extra little things they need to do to support our quality business owners. We just felt like there wasn't, as much as we love our wonderful civic and historic organizations, there wasn't anything out there really pushing our consumers to realize the power that we're giving away by not supporting our business owners and buying products from Black companies. So we hope that through our pledge, we can keep this message alive through the media coverage of it and through wonderful organizations like Atlanta Metropolitan Black Chamber of Commerce continuing to buoy this movement. We hope that by doing that, everyday consumers will try to, as we call it, EE every day. Did you EE today is the tagline, if you will, of the Empowerment Experiment movement, where we're asking people to commit every day to supporting Black businesses, because if we don't, nothing's going to change in our community.
Thank you. How has it changed your life?
Well, the experiment itself was a huge sacrifice. I can honestly say we went from zero, just nothing in our lives had to do with Black businesses. Now, everything we do, from the alarm system, our bank, the kids' clothes, daycare, getting the car wash, our gas station, where we buy our food, everything is with a Black business, which is kind of how every other person lives in different ethnic groups. But now I get to say that that's my life. Getting to this point was a difficult challenge, and I'm not going to be the one out there telling people to radically change their lives the way we did. We just want people to go from 0 to maybe 10% of their income, maybe 15% of their income. We spent in our year $94,000 with Black businesses. Over 90% of that money went directly to underserved Black communities. If we can get our consumers, right now the average Black consumer spends 2% of their income with Black companies. If we can move that needle to 10%, and most other ethnic groups are above 50. If we can just get to 10%. The study that Kellogg conducted showed that we could eradicate some of the social problems that we face: unemployment, recidivism, gangs, kids dropping out of school, drug abuse. We can counter those social problems effectively by 70% just by our spending money with Black businesses. No government program, don't have to march on anybody, nothing like that. Just everyday consumers going from 2% to 10% with the businesses that we already have. So that we are able to make that kind of statement. Yes, it's kind of hard doing this. It's hard sometimes finding the businesses. It's hard sometimes getting to those businesses. It's hard preaching this message all the time. But I wouldn't have it any other way, and I keep going because I know that maybe 10 years from now, this will be an everyday way of life for most of us, and we'll see the impact we have in our communities.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Maggie Anderson. EE, the Empowerment Experiment.
Go see us at eefortomorrow.com, EEFOR.